since 98, but I've been a registered card-bearing member since 2016.
And somebody would say, well, I haven't heard much about Kwadwo Nsafoah Poku up until now. And he said he's a member of the NPP. What would you say your contribution to the NPP has been over the years?
Well, look, the party is a huge institution. There are people in small corners of the country that contribute so much to the party, but a lot of people don't know them nationally. The constitution of the party says that to be a leader of the party, you have to be an ordinary member, okay, in good standing for not less than 5 years. And that's the basic requirement for anybody who wants to lead the party. A lot of people feel that, look, you have to be an MP, you have to do this. No, it's not. As long as you are you are in good standing for not less than 5 years, and you're a member of the party and you've paid your dues, that's fine. But you see, you have to be known in some parts. I'm known in the constituencies that I work. Ayawaso West Wagon and Kwabre East. Initially, Subin was my constituency as far back as 2001, 2004. Around 2007, I moved my vote to Accra because every election I have to come to Accra, Kumasi to vote, be in Kumasi for like 2 days before going back. And I thought, you know what, let me just vote in Accra. So I moved my vote from Subin. But you don't have to be a public figure. And that's the problem a lot of people have had with my emergence. People didn't see me coming. And I've had prominent NPP people, and I don't want to mention names, come up and say, oh, we think he's NDC, even his utterances on TV and radio, you know, we don't know him in the party, he's alien. Nobody or nothing in the constitution says that somebody has to know me before I can be leader of the party. It just says that a member of 5 years in good standing. So somebody in Nairobi today, somebody in Rioso, somebody in Bechim, who has been in the party for that long, can come up and say, I want to be a member.
So you think you've done so much for the party?
Yes.
Such that the 230 delegates or so.
230,000.
30,000, yeah. They would vote for you?
Okay, so you see, that's why there's an election. And that's why there's a process of campaigning. They don't pick people from the hat and say, people vote for this person. They give you time to go out there and campaign. When I started this process last year, a lot of the grassroots of the party didn't know who I was. So I said, look, I want to lead the party. But the party, most of them don't know who I am. So what do? I go around and introduce myself. So last year, February, I went around the country once.
The whole country?
The whole country.
How many times have you been around the country?
3 times.
3 times?
Yes.
3 times?
3 times.
The whole country?
Yes.
Now, when you walked into the studios, one of the first things that I asked you off air was how the response or how the campaign has been like for you. Now you're saying that you've been around the country 3 times. Tell us about your trips. What has been the response?
Very good. Look, a lot of people have heard the name Kwadwo Poku, KMP. Then they've heard me most of them have seen me on TV. Because, you know, I've been on Joy News TV3 since 2010, right? And a lot of people have seen me on TV, but they've never seen me in person. But the game changer is when I show up, okay? Because, look, when people listen to you and they can say that, wow, I never thought of it like that. That, for me, is when you are able to let people have a different perspective to a conversation. And that's what I bring to the table. When people listen to me, they realize that, I never thought of it like that. And I'm able to bring a different perspective to the conversation because I'm not your traditional politician. I'm a businessman who's coming to the politics. So I'm very real, I'm very objective, and I'm truthful. I'm probably the only person who is running on this ticket that have been critical of the government that my own party brought into power. So, look, that is the game changer.
You think the other contestants, the other 9, are not truthful?
I'm not saying they're not truthful, but I don't think that over the years they have been as critical of the part of the government as I have been.
What do you make of governance in Ghana in general?